The Ashanta people have a mysterious connection to the lost tribes of Israel. Deep in the heart of Ghana, the Ashanta people have thrived for centuries. Their vibrant culture is a rich tapestry of tradition, spirituality, and history. Yet a mystery lies at the heart of their origins, one that connects them to a distant land and a people scattered by time. Could the Ashanta people be descendants of the lost tribes of Israel? This question has captivated historians, anthropologists, and theologians for generations. The Ashanta people themselves have passed down oral histories that speak of a journey from the East, a land of ancient laws and a covenant with a single God. These stories, whispered from generation to generation, hint at a connection to the Israelites, a people whose kingdom once flourished in the land now known as Israel. The Ashanta people are renowned for their intricate craftsmanship, their powerful kingdom, and their deep spirituality. Their culture bears striking resemblances to ancient Israelite customs, from their religious practices to their social structure. Could these similarities be mere coincidence, or do they point to a deeper, more profound connection? In this exploration, we will delve into the history of the Ashanta people, examining the evidence that suggests a link to the lost tribes of Israel. From cultural parallels to linguistic analysis and historical accounts, we will piece together the puzzle of their origins. Join us on this captivating journey as we uncover the mysteries of the Ashanta people and their potential connection to the ancient Israelites. The story of the lost tribes of Israel is one of exile, diaspora, and the enduring strength of faith. In the 8th century BCE, the Assyrian Empire, a ruthless power in the ancient Near East, conquered the northern kingdom of Israel, scattering its people to the winds. These 10 tribes, known as the lost tribes of Israel, vanished from the historical record, their fate shrouded in mystery. Over centuries, numerous theories have emerged, attempting to trace the footsteps of the lost tribes. Some believe they were assimilated into other cultures, their identities fading with time. Others claim they migrated to distant lands, carrying their traditions and beliefs with them. Could the Ashanta people, thousands of miles away in West Africa, hold the key to unraveling this ancient enigma? The idea that the lost tribes of Israel journeyed to Africa is not a new one. Ancient historians and geographers documented the presence of Jewish communities in various parts of Africa, suggesting that the diaspora of the Israelites extended far beyond the confines of the Middle East. These accounts provide tantalizing clues, hinting at the possibility that some of the lost tribes may have found refuge on the African continent. The search for the lost tribes of Israel is a journey through time, a quest to reconnect with a lost chapter of history. It is a story that speaks to the enduring power of identity, faith, and the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. Could the Ashanta people be a living testament to this legacy, a bridge across continents and centuries connecting us to the ancient Israelites? The story of the Ashanta people and their potential link to the lost tribes of Israel begins with a tragedy, the fall of the northern kingdom of Israel to the Assyrian Empire. In the 8th century BCE, the Assyrians, known for their military prowess, swept through the Levant, conquering and scattering the 10 northern tribes of Israel. This forced migration set the stage for a remarkable journey, one that may have led some of these Israelites to the shores of Africa. Imagine being torn from your homeland, forced to journey to a foreign land with only the possessions you could carry, and the stories passed down through generations. The Israelites, facing this very reality, embarked on perilous journeys, seeking refuge from Assyrian oppression. Some fled south to Judah, while others ventured further afield, their paths leading them into the heart of Africa. These were not mere wanderers, but the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, carrying with them a rich spiritual heritage. Despite facing persecution and displacement, they clung fiercely to their faith, their traditions, and their identity as Israelites. Their journey was fraught with danger and uncertainty, a testament to their resilience and determination. Across deserts and mountains, they carried the torch of their heritage, a beacon of hope amidst the turmoil of displacement. Little did they know that their descendants, generations later, would rise to form powerful kingdoms and vibrant cultures, their ancient traditions echoing through time. The ancient world, though lacking modern conveniences, was surprisingly interconnected. Trade routes like arteries carrying lifeblood, crisscrossed continents, facilitating the exchange of not just goods, but also ideas, beliefs, and cultural practices. These routes became conduits for the transmission of Israelite traditions, carried eastward by merchants, travelers, and those seeking new opportunities in distant lands. The Israelites, known for their business acumen and extensive trade networks, were not strangers to these routes. They traversed vast distances, establishing trading posts and communities along the way. These outposts, often located in strategic locations, served as vital links in a chain connecting the Mediterranean world to the interior of Africa. Through these interactions, they introduced their customs, beliefs, and stories to the people they encountered. Imagine caravans laden with exotic spices, luxurious fabrics, and precious metals making their way across the Sahara Desert, their arrival in bustling African marketplaces a spectacle of color and sound. It was through these encounters that the Israelites, both as traders and as members of these communities, shared their customs and beliefs, planting the seeds of their heritage in new lands. It's important to note that cultural diffusion was not a one-way street. As the Israelites interacted with African communities, they too were influenced by the cultures they encountered, adapting and incorporating local customs into their own practices. This intermingling of traditions, a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of diverse origins, is reflected in the cultural practices of many African groups, including the Ashanta. Section 3. Seeds of Identity. The transmission of traditions. The survival of cultural practices across generations is a testament to the power of oral tradition. The Israelites, scattered by conquest, carried their heritage in their hearts, passing down stories and beliefs. Imagine a father by the firelight, recounting history to his children, his voice echoing a distant land. These stories served as a vital link to their past, reinforcing identity and preserving memory. Oral traditions, carefully preserved, became the bedrock of their identity. They emphasized ethical conduct, social responsibility, and reverence for their creator. This commitment to traditions makes the link between the Ashanta and the lost tribes of Israel compelling. Historical records of Jewish presence in Africa. The sands of time may obscure many secrets, but they also hold clues to the past. Across North Africa, whispers of a Jewish presence have echoed through the ages. These whispers are preserved in the writings of ancient historians, geographers, and travelers. Herodotus, the ancient Greek historian, describes a people known as the Siginna. He notes their customs, similar to ancient Israelites. Josephus, writing in the 1st century CE, mentions Jewish communities in Cyrene. These communities thrived under Roman rule, maintaining their religious practices. Josephus's account highlights the widespread nature of the Jewish diaspora in North Africa. These historical whispers offer a glimpse into the movements of ancient peoples. The travels of Ibn Khaldun documenting Jewish communities. Ibn Khaldun, a 14th century Arab scholar, is one of the greatest historians of all time. Born in Tunis, he lived during a time of great intellectual ferment. His travels across North Africa and sub-Saharan Africa gave him a unique perspective on diverse cultures. In his Muqaddimah, he dedicates considerable attention to Jewish history and influence. He describes Jewish communities flourishing in North Africa, engaged in trade and scholarship, noting their adherence to traditions and contributions to intellectual life. Ibn Khaldun's critical and analytical approach provides valuable insights. He acknowledges the interconnectedness of human societies and contributions of different cultures. His accounts highlight the long-standing Jewish presence in North Africa, mentioning a Jewish kingdom in the Sahara Desert, fueling much speculation and research. Echoes of a shared past. Written records provide invaluable insights, but often represent a partial view. Oral histories offer a different lens, often overlooked as folklore. These stories hold kernels of truth, reflecting collective memory. The Ashanta possess a rich tapestry of stories, proverbs, and songs. Oral histories provide a glimpse into the Ashanta worldview. They speak of a great migration from a land in the east. Stories mention encounters, challenges, and divine guidance. Elements resonate with the story of the lost tribes. Section 4. Connecting the threads. A compelling narrative emerges. As we weave together the threads of evidence presented, the historical whispers from ancient writers, the detailed accounts of Ibn Khaldun, and the echoes of a shared past preserved in Ashanta oral histories, a compelling narrative begins to emerge. A narrative that suggests the possibility of a connection between the Ashanta people and the lost tribes of Israel. A connection forged through migration, cultural exchange, and the enduring power of tradition. It is important to note that this narrative, while compelling, is still largely speculative. Definitive proof of a direct genealogical link between the Ashanta and the lost tribes remains elusive, and the historical record, while suggestive, is not conclusive. However, the convergence of these various strands of evidence, historical, cultural, and linguistic, presents a tantalizing puzzle, one that invites further exploration and research. The potential connection between the Ashanta and the lost tribes is more than just a historical curiosity. It speaks to the interconnectedness of human societies, the enduring legacy of ancient cultures, and the power of ideas and beliefs to transcend time and geography. It reminds us that history is not a linear progression, but a complex tapestry, woven from countless threads, each representing the story of a people, their journey through time, and their contributions to the rich tapestry of human experience. The significance of 12. The number 12 echoes throughout history as a symbol of completeness and divine order. Jacob had 12 sons who became the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel. This division formed the bedrock of their social, political, and religious organization. The Ashanta people, organized into 12 clans, echo this ancient structure. The Ashanta, like the Israelites, place great significance on the number 12. Their society is divided into 12 clans, each with unique characteristics and responsibilities. This division governs inheritance, marriage, and social standing. It emphasizes order, lineage, and shared heritage, mirroring the Israelite structure. The similarities between the Ashanta and Israelite systems are significant. Echoes of ancient practices. Religious practices often lie at the heart of a culture's identity. The Ashanta observe rituals resembling those in the Hebrew Bible, raising intriguing questions. One compelling parallel is animal sacrifice. Ancient Israelites offered animal sacrifices for atonement and thanksgiving. The Ashanta also perform animal sacrifices to appease ancestors and seek blessings. The concept of offering a blood sacrifice to a higher power is strikingly similar. Both cultures place great importance on ritual purity. The Torah outlines detailed laws regarding cleanliness. The Ashanta have strict customs for cleansing after childbirth and mourning. These parallels highlight a shared understanding of the sacred and the profane. The similarities extend beyond these examples. The Ashanta practice of pouring libations resonates with the Hebrew Bible. Their new moon festivals mirror the Israelite practice. These echoes suggest a historical connection beyond mere coincidence. Weaving cultural parallels. Ashanta culture reveals a tapestry woven with threads echoing ancient Israelite traditions. Both cultures hold deep reverence for their ancestors. For Israelites, honoring ancestors was a religious obligation. Similarly, ancestor veneration is central in Ashanta beliefs. The Ashanta revere the golden stool, embodying the nation's soul. This mirrors the Israelite veneration of the Ark of the Covenant. Ashanta kente cloth and Israelite textiles share intricate patterns. These parallels paint a picture of two cultures, united by threads of tradition. Tracing the roots of language. Language carries echoes of history, migration, and the intermingling of peoples. Linguistic connections reveal hidden links to shared pasts. Akan, spoken in Ghana, is part of the Niger-Congo family. Hebrew belongs to the Semitic branch of the Afro-Asiatic family. Similarities in Akan and Hebrew suggest an ancient connection. Linguists find striking similarities in words and phrases. These similarities hint at shared ancestry or cultural contact. Section 2, Memenida and Yahweh, a linguistic bridge across continents. Among the most intriguing linguistic parallels is the word for Saturday. In Akan, Saturday is called Memenada, meaning I rest. This aligns with the Hebrew concept of Shabbat, the Sabbath. Yahweh, often interpreted as I am, shares this emphasis on I. This suggests a shared linguistic root and a deep cultural connection. History, often written by the victors, can obscure the stories of those on the periphery. Occasionally, a scholar unearths these forgotten narratives, piecing together evidence. Historians have found clues about Jewish communities in West Africa. Al-Idrisi, a 12th century Arab geographer, mentioned these communities. His map, the Tabula Rogeriana, was the most accurate of its time. In his Book of Roger, he describes regions including West Africa. He mentions a Jewish community in the Kingdom of Ghana. These Jews were prosperous traders and skilled craftsmen. They were part of the Trans-Saharan trade network. This trade facilitated economic and cultural exchange. Jewish traders played a significant role in connecting Africa. Al-Idrisi's account provides a glimpse into medieval West Africa's diverse cultures. His mention suggests the Jewish diaspora reached deep into Africa. Written records offer valuable insights, but often represent a partial view, shaped by biases. Oral histories provide a different lens, often dismissed as folklore. These stories hold kernels of truth, reflecting collective memory and understanding. The Ashanta possess a rich tapestry of stories, proverbs, and songs. These oral histories provide a glimpse into the Ashanta worldview and beliefs. They speak of a journey from a land in the east, often associated with ancient Israel or Egypt. Their ancestors fled persecution in search of a new home. These stories mention challenges, encounters, and divine guidance. While not explicitly mentioning Israelites, they resonate with the lost tribe's story. The theme of migration and divine guidance echoes central tenets of Judaism. Some oral histories mention customs similar to Jewish traditions. These customs suggest a period of cultural exchange or influence. Approach oral histories with a critical yet respectful eye. Dismissing them as mere folklore would be a mistake. The story of the Ashanta people is a testament to the enduring power of culture, tradition, and the human spirit's resilience. Their journey from the heart of Africa to the forefront of historical inquiry has captivated scholars and ignited imaginations for generations. While the question of their potential descent from the lost tribes of Israel remains a subject of debate, the evidence we've explored reveals a profound connection that transcends simple coincidence. The cultural parallels between the Ashanta and the ancient Israelites are too numerous and striking to ignore. Their shared emphasis on the number 12 in their social organization, their strikingly similar religious practices, and the echoes of ancient Israelite customs woven into the fabric of their daily lives all point to a historical connection that runs deep. We've journeyed through time, tracing the footsteps of the ancient Israelites as they were scattered by the winds of history, their descendants carrying the embers of their heritage to distant lands. We've explored the writings of historians and geographers who documented the presence of Jewish communities in West Africa, their words echoing across centuries, offering tantalizing glimpses into a forgotten past. And we've listened to the whispers of Ashanta oral history, stories passed down through generations, preserving the memory of their ancestors' journey, their struggles, and their triumphs. While these stories may not provide definitive proof of a genealogical link, they offer a unique perspective on the Ashanta people's understanding of their own history, their connection to a land far beyond their own, and their enduring sense of identity. On a personal note, several years ago, I had a chance encounter that would forever change my perspective. One Sabbath, a new member joined our congregation. After the services, I went to introduce myself and welcome her. She introduced herself as Hannah from Ghana. During our conversation, I asked about the Ashanti people in her country. To my surprise, she confirmed that she was indeed from the Ashanti community. Not only that, but she revealed that she was Ashanti royalty. She explained that her family descended from direct Israelite nobility that had governed the Ashanti people during the height of their empire. This chance encounter planted the seeds of my deep interest in this subject, which has now blossomed into this exploration and the foundation of our organization. As per the Temple Treasury Manifesto, we embrace all who have not been gathered with the gathering of Judah and who identify with Hebrew, Israelite, and Jewish heritage as constituents of the household of Joseph. The Ashanti people number 5.5 million, each with a story that adds a unique thread to this intricate tapestry of heritage. Pause 5s. The search for the lost tribes of Israel is more than just an academic pursuit, it's a journey into the heart of human history. The Ashanta people remind us that history is a living tapestry. Their story challenges us to expand our understanding of history. The evidence suggests a deep and meaningful connection. Their journey is a testament to the power of culture. The Ashanta people's story enriches our understanding of the African diaspora. As we conclude, let us remember the search for truth is ongoing. The story of the Ashanta people is a story worth telling.